Good day, my friends. My name is Tracy Repchuk, and I'm the host of Reach Millions TV, an entrepreneurial lifestyle and learning channel where I will educate and introduce you to some of the greatest powerhouses in their fields. As an entrepreneur for over 37 years, I've had the good fortune to appear in Forbes over 27 times, speak in 39 countries, appeared on NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, won awards from the Senate, the Assembly, the White House, and President Obama, written 9 #1 bestsellers, and from that journey, I reached millions with my message. So I wanted to show you and introduce you to the people that can help you to find more leads, make more sales, and reach millions with your message. You can find out more about me at tracyrepchuk.com and reachmillionsacademy.com. All righty. And today we are taking a good look at tapping into the transformation. If you want your sales cycle to be easier than it is, there's a big issue that is often a disconnect when you are promoting your programs or services. And you want to think about this as you have all the ingredients for a recipe. So those would be like the features of your program, right? And most people talk about that. Hey, I have the flour and I have the eggs and I have the chocolate and you're going to get some butter, etc. But the key to all of this is, what do they really want? They really want that chocolate chip cookie, right? That's what they want. They don't care how you got there. They just want the cookie. And that cookie is the transformation that they are seeking. So what exactly is a transformation? Let's take a look at this. A transformation is a dramatic change in form or appearance, okay? And it allows that person to really come out differently. And again, if we think about a transformation in nature, one of the biggest is the caterpillar that transforms to the butterfly. Now, this transformation can be caused by changes internally, which means you had a thought, you've had a cognition, you've realized something. It can be done externally in that something occurred and now you've had to adapt to that. And as a result of that, you've come out very differently, or by an event. And this could be a health issue. This could have been an accident. This could have been the pandemic, right? These are things that have resulted in a massive change in the way that you live or move forward. Now, it happens when you add or subtract something from someone's life. So let's take a look at that. For example, your product is going to add new skills, knowledge, or habits to someone's life. So it's adding to and contributing towards a transformation. And again, you're going to understand the widgets or the pieces of that product. The key now is, what is the transformation that somebody is seeking? What are those new skills, knowledge, or habits that they are looking to achieve? Or it subtracts something and results in a transformation. And an example of that is it gets rid of bad habits, perhaps people within their life or vicinity, or it removes a problem from their life. And as a result, a transformation has occurred. Easy ones to understand from that perspective are, of course, those that are in the diet industry, right? The transformation is always, hey, there's this overweight person and yay, now they're thin and healthy. They get rid of those bad habits in between. And at the result, that person weighs what they want to. They look the way they want to. That's the transformation that occurred as a result of subtraction. Now, in that situation, it can also be your program adds, right? It adds the skills and the knowledge. Noom is a great example in the weight industry for that. It adds all of the psychological elements involved with the habits that might have moved someone towards that weight gain. So in the primary focus of a sales cycle, it is always about the transformation. All right. Not the how did somebody get there, what was done necessarily. That is part of program delivery. So you want to really make sure you understand these differences. What you always want to be doing is speaking to their known needs and their desired end results. And you ought to understand that people buy things for emotional and not rational reasons. They apply the logic after to justify their emotional state of, I want that. And once it's sold, again, they will satisfy an emotional decision with the logic. You don't need to apply logic in any of it. You just need to apply the transformation. And so the transformation is the destination, right? So if we take a look at this in simple form, point A, they got a little bit of money, right? Point B is they want a lot of money, right? So now that is their destination. You have to think, how does my program, service, product contribute to them arriving at that transformation? And then what you talk about is all of the things that will help to accomplish that. Alrighty, so now we're going to tap into the transformation and understand how to get that desired outcome. So when you realize that people buy the transformation, they don't care about the how, the what, the why, any of that, they care about the after, right? That is when you know and can really simplify your sales process. Now, before you can go running down that though, before you can determine what is the transformation, you have to know your target market. You need to know, you need to connect to them. You need to communicate with them. You need to cause them to buy and then consume what you deliver. Throughout that entire process, once you understand who you are communicating to, then you can tap into the transformation so that ultimately all of these are accomplished. Now, before you get there, you need to understand what pain do they want to get rid of? What pain do they want gone? You know, are they overwhelmed in business? Are they having relationship issues? Have they hit a plateau in their career? Have they hit that glass ceiling and they don't know how to break through? You know, have they gone to a certain plateau per se in income and they can't get there? Do they have worries about money? All of these things are a pain point to somebody. So now your question becomes, what problem do you solve? When you know the problem that you solve, again, now you can move towards the desired transformation that they want to achieve. And then this taps into, what does your client want? When you know this, you understand the transformation. So let's say, for example, they want more confidence, right? In life, on stage, in their business, in their career, doesn't matter where. Let's say they want more stages, right? So can you help them to accomplish that goal, so to speak? Maybe they want to create a passive online business, you know, that makes money for them, that they can operate from anywhere and have that kind of lifestyle. Or ultimately, are they looking for that freedom lifestyle? When you know this, now you have that starting point of what do you do next? You tap into it by thinking about the emotion that is connected with that. So when somebody is feeling more confident, right, they just feel better about themselves. They just want to know, have that certainty that when they make that sales call or when they go somewhere, that they're going to be able to accomplish that. And of course, you communicate that via emotion, because you'll remember, emotion is what closes the sale. They will apply the logic after as to why they want to get it. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the 4 primary factors to a transformation. The first is the situation. So this is the before state, where they are right now, and the desired state, where do they want to be? All right. So you have these 2 points. That was that point A and that point B, right? It means at the end of that new situation, what will they have that ultimately they were looking for, right? You have to be thinking back with that. So how does your program get them to this new situation? Because you'll be coming up with all the ways it gets them there. Then you will trace it to the elements of the main transformation that they want, and then you're going to connect it to the emotion. And then that leads us to the second element, because this is the big one as far as that transformation is concerned. So this is that before emotion. Maybe they feel crap. They're worried all the time. They don't have the confidence. They're in a sadness because they're in a relationship that's not working. How do they feel, right? Then how do they want to feel? Where can you get them to once they have consumed your product, right? Or service? That's that desired emotional state. They want to feel happy, calm, peaceful, stress-free, things of that nature. And so that's how you're going to be thinking. What do you do that will get them there, right? It's how they will feel at the end of the transformation. And again, then you're now going to trace it back to, how do I get them there? Now, the big issue, right? What is that issue that they're facing? So this is that before issue, what they are experiencing on an average day. And that usually starts anywhere from, let's say they're in that bad relationship. They wake up, they're unhappy. They don't communicate well. The spouse goes to work and they go to work. Very few words are said. It's affecting the children. They go through their workday really kind of on automatic because they're not enjoying and they're really not looking forward to going home. You want to trace and put this together so that once their issue is resolved, what does their average day or experience look like at that point, right? So in that situation, they get up, they're happy, they kiss their spouse, they make breakfast, they have a little chuckle, they head to work, they have a wonderful day, they're spreading happiness there as well. They're excited at the end of the day to come home. They come home and they have a great experience. They sit down and relax with their spouse. Everything is different. It's the dream that they are looking for, right? Then how does your program get them there? And then last but not least is the big factor of status. Okay. So this is the before and after self-worth of the person. So once that issue is resolved, if you can change this, you will sell faster, easier, and smoother when you can accomplish this self-worth status change within themselves. And then you need to think, how does my program get them there? What is the emotion connected to it? All righty. So let's take a look at this. This is what the chart looks like. So you're constantly working from what you're programmed to do to move them from where they are in these 4 major factors to where they want to be. And then I'll walk through an example. Okay. So current situation, people are forced to stay at home. They're isolated. Their income is affected. The kids are at home. We all know this one, right? To, of course, where they want to be. And that is the whole different state, a new situation where, hey, if I'm here, what if I was making money on demand from anywhere, right? Which means when you're home in this potential situation, it's not that overwhelming. It actually became a gift. And that is what happened in many cases. Then we'll take a look at that emotional state. You're panicked, you're stressed, you're fearful, you're overwhelmed, you're in chaos. Your whole world has been shifted, right? Over to the, where do you want to be? What is that emotional state you want to be experiencing? You want to be in relief. You want to be calm. You want to be enthusiastic about the situation and where you are now. All righty. So let's take a look at the big issue that kind of occurred. So you're in this new situation. How do you make money? How do you keep your business afloat? How do you prevent clients from canceling? What do you do when there's no speaking gigs? What do you do when the office is closed and you need to pay your mortgage, right? These are the big issues that unfolded again and in that situation, and for many are still continuing despite where we are in the timeline now. And then what's the issue that they need resolved? That is, they need to speak, network, or meet live to make a connection and make money. So now you want to be thinking with that next step, right? Of what does their life look like when that issue is resolved, okay? And then the status. They're hopeless, they're out of effect, they're not feeling great about where they are. They don't have confidence. This is new territory, right? All of their patterns and habits have been disrupted. And then to that status of they feel empowered. They're at cause. They are feeling great and enthusiastic once again about getting up, working in this new arena, accomplishing their goals, despite the fact that they are in a situation that was massively disruptive to everybody. So that is what you want to do. When you do this, when you convey that new state of, hey, you can make money on demand from anywhere in the world, you're going to feel relief and calm and enthusiastic. You're going to feel empowered and at cause. And, that big issue of you need to operate a certain way is gone and you can work from anywhere, right? When you can convey those elements of that transformation that they're looking to accomplish, that is when you have mastered the power of selling, when you exceed that transformation and move them to where they want to be. So, for example, one of my programs, Message to Millions, it takes you to a new situation. You can make money on demand from anywhere in the world. Your emotional state, relief, calm, enthusiastic, okay? It's resolved this issue of you need to be in that live scenario. And of course, now you have that empowerment, that cause over life, and that ability to accomplish a freedom lifestyle. This is how you want to map out your product in the same way. And once you have done this, once you have established that transformation, you're going to find that all your sales cycles, your communications, your marketing is going to be much easier and simpler. And that will contribute to a much greater experience for you. Are you ready for your next step? I'm inviting you to join me in my Message to Millions mentoring program. This is about a transformation, moving you towards your purpose-driven goals, aligning your activities, helping you stay focused on strategies that accomplish 3 objectives: increase your income, increase your influence, help you build a legacy and freedom lifestyle. You can get more details at messagetomillionsmastermind.com. If you're ready to go for your next step, schedule a call with me, and I'll help you choose a program that will fit your budget and ensure you can accomplish your goals for self and business. And the main issue for every business is you can't read the label from inside the jar. And this can produce gaps that are causing you to lose prospects, time, money, and opportunity. I created a 20-question quiz called Find the Gap that reveals for your business the major issues that will cause a problem in your growth. To take that quiz and get the results exactly for your business, go to fastfixmarketing.com. I look forward to continuing to be a part of your journey to financial freedom.